Good morning, Gauchos.
Gauchos.
I'm Yvette.
And I'm Cooper.
Welcome back to this week's episode of the Gaucho Weekly Roundup.
To start off this week's video, we wanted to congratulate our girls varsity soccer team.
They won the Vine Valley Athletic League, the North Coast section title, and made it to the semifinals of the CIF North Cal Division II playoff game.
Speaking of athletics, we wanted to highlight our varsity girls lacrosse team.
They'll be participating in a Battle for the Paddle competition tonight at 6:30 at Casa, and will also be hosting their senior night.
Be sure to come out and support your fellow students.
Now let's head on over to a highlight of one of our school's faculty members, Mr. New.
I think that he really tries to connect with his students and get to know them on a personal level, which I really appreciate, and I think it's super cool.
My name's Dustin New.
What was the moment that you decided to become a teacher?
I think I kind of unconsciously always knew it, but I didn't really start pursuing this field until I was 30. But I think I kind of always knew I wanted to be a teacher. I'd rather do this than be a truck driver, a ferryman, somebody who works on a boat.
My next question for you is, who was the best teacher that you ever had, and how did they affect you as you were going through school?
Yeah, so it was my senior year AP theater teacher. Yeah, I took AP theater. They had AP theater at the school I went to. Her name was Mrs. Tasher. Which is spelled taser, which is kind of cool. She was really inspiring to me because she kind of left open space for me to be like a weirdo, which is something that theater teachers tend to do. They attract the weirdos, and I was attracted to theater because of that. But she turned me on to all of my favorite writers. She turned me on to all of my favorite playwrights. And she was just so warm and so sweet and so accepting. So yeah, for me, she was a real inspiration.
My name is Mariana, and I'm a sophomore.
I'm Lucy, and I'm a sophomore.
I really like how Mr. New's classroom, it's really comfortable, and the way he teaches, it kind of feels almost in a friendly manner. And he always gives us examples whenever he wants us to try something new for an assignment, which I really like.
I think that talking through the things when we're talking about whatever book or whatever unit we're on is the most fun part, because we really get to put in our input.
What defines your style of teaching, and how is it different from other teachers?
Well, I don't know if this is too different from other teachers, but I just try to follow my passions the best I can. I figure that if I'm excited about what I'm teaching, that excitement is kind of infectious. And the sort of pedagogical thought behind that is that I'm kind of modeling a sort of continued approach to learning. I'm always excited about reading and learning new things. And I figured if I do that and I show that to my students, it might inspire them to want to do that themselves.
How would you want your students to remember you?
Eccentric.
I feel like the things that we learn in class are really interesting and helpful, and I feel like, for example, reading the books that we've read this year, they've just kind of helped me understand other literature better, and they've helped me connect what I've read with my other classes, which I really like, because that way it feels like I'm learning about one big thing instead of separate subjects. I feel like I just get a better understanding of the concepts that he's trying to teach. For example, when we read short stories or excerpts from philosophers.
Are there any words of wisdom that you'd like to pass along?
Forgiveness is divine, but never pay full price for late pizza.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
We also have a special announcement for seniors.
Gauchella, also known as the Gaucho Quarterly Charity Event, will be on May 19th.
If you're interested in representing a musical artist and a charity, check out your emails for the sign-up link.
Your forms are due by April 24th, so be sure to sign up quickly for this volunteering opportunity.
Finally, to spotlight the Voters Education Week next week, let's see a short video by Ryan Mander.
A proposition that matters to me is gonna be on the ballot. I better register to vote. A representative that I care about is running for office. I better register to vote. Hi, I'm Ryan Mander. Did you know that you can vote? Constitution says you can. But you need to be 18. So what can you do until then? If you're 16 or 17, pre-register to vote. Already 18? Register to vote. Why pre-register to vote? Because it saves you the time of registering when you turn 18. Why register? Because you can't vote if you don't register. But the country's too large. My vote doesn't matter. Wrong. Your vote can have a massive influence on local elections. Google the Yessie Index for more information. How often do you need to register? Once, under normal circumstances. You will need to re-register, however, if you change names, addresses, political parties, or if you haven't voted in 4 years. What do you need to register? You'll need your driver's license or permit number and the last 4 digits of your social security number to register online. No permit? No problem! You can still register by mail. During the registration process, you can also register for a political party. Why is this important? Because you can vote in the primary elections if you do. But you gotta act fast because the deadline for online and mail registrations is October 24th. That's 3 days from now! So don't delay. Register or pre-register to vote today.
That's it for this week, Gauchos.
Have a great day, and we'll see you all next week.